Welcome everybody, Joe Rhino here, and today I wanted to go over a haul of one of my favorite franchises. I've been collecting Halo figures since the beginning, and I used to have a massive Spartan army from back when Joyride did the figures. There's a Joyride figure in the back. They're about 8-9 inches tall, and then as that line died off, I sold a big chunk of that collection to so I can afford the McFarlane figures, and I love some of the early McFarlane figures. And I love, all the way to maybe Halo Reach. I think Halo Reach, they started getting good, but then there was some figures that they were lacking in articulation. And after Halo Reach, it seemed like they went downhill from there. They were good detail-wise. I mean, the details were beautiful, which I believe one of the figures I have is a Master Chief, and one of the bad things was articulation by the legs was getting really limited. And I don't know if it was just McFarlane going back to like old school McFarlane where he didn't do a lot of articulation or what. But I got an assortment of figures here. Some of these I got at a local toy show, and one of them from a friend. Couple of these I got from a part of a local collecting group in Chicago, and we always pick stuff up for each other. And then one of these is an exclusive. This is a Walgreens exclusive. I was able to pick this up a while ago. And then I was lucky enough to find Wave 2, which I've never seen Wave 2 in the stores. The Walgreens exclusive is technically Wave 2. But as far as I know, like in the Chicagoland area, I've never seen any of the regular waves. I got this one from Amazon. It popped up one day, and then my buddy actually sent me one, so I'll go through that. And then I have two that I've opened in the past. Instead of opening all these and just going through them all, I think, because there's a Build-A-Figure on the back. I don't know if you can see it. It's a crawler. What do you call it? Alpha crawler. And I'm missing one figure to build that. So what I think I'll do is I'll just go over the figures I got. I have two figures that I opened in the past, and I'll pull those out of the package. That way I could kind of compare them to some of the McFarlane and stuff like that. So with that, first I'm going to go over the box that I got from my friend. My friend Brian sent me this, and told me he could open it. So I just asked if he could save me the back so I could, knew all the parts and stuff like that. So it's the Brute from Series 2. And I just hope instructions. Oh good, he put the accessories in a baggie. And this will actually be a good, the way they're packaged with their armor, part of their armor, and I'll show you a Wave 1. Well, actually, it's the same. So it's like half the Spartan has his armor on and half has it off, which it's a good feature, but I think they should have just, my personal feeling is just should have had the figure inside with his armor, and then they should have done more of a, like made it customizable. So instead of bringing out a gray Spartan, a red Spartan, and, Master Chief, which is a green Spartan, I personally think they should have done more like what McFarlane did when he first brought his out, and they brought a number of Spartans of a certain color out so you could replace the chest, because that's one of the big things in the game is you can customize your armor. But it doesn't make sense if you have a bright red Spartan and you buy a gray Spartan. What good is gray armor gonna do to you if you have red? No, I guess these two would kind of go good together. But if you look at it, the reds aren't even the same. So essentially, you can, but you can't really mix these. Here's an exclusive with San Diego Comic-Con, which is essentially the same figure as this. So those are, I believe these are the only two figures that would work out well. So But why I brought that up is this would be a good way for you guys to actually see. Here's the Brute out of the package, so he has literally no armor on, and here's his baggie full of armor. So I'm going to attempt to put this on camera. If when I go over and edit it, if it's taking too long, I'll just speed it up, or I'll cut it out. And then he comes with a weapon. And he also comes with... So there we have it. I wish the armor had, like, if you look at his hand has a metallic metal paint job to it. I really wish his armor had that. I think it would look a lot better. He has a little peg. Oh, it's in a little baggie, but there's a little peg hole here, and you can essentially put it on his back. But that's basically how the figure works. He also comes with 2 little grunt legs. This is for the Build-A-Figure. Like I said, I only have 2 from this series, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. I just wanted to, since he was already loose, build him. Kind of like show you guys. So that's the one figure I got. Alright, the next figure I have is the McFarlane Master Chief, and I'm actually going to open this figure. That way I can compare with, do a side-by-side of the figure that I have from Mattel. And then I also have I have a Spartan lock behind me hanging on the peg. So these little plastic ties. I still remember when this trailer came out, it was one of the coolest things. See Master Chief in this this getup, which, wow. This is actually pretty cool. I've never opened this figure before. I don't know if it's zooming in or not. But he comes with a bolt rifle. Comes with a little backpack piece, so if I was to take the cloth off, his cloak off. And then it comes with an extra hand. That's a really small hand. I don't know if it'll zoom in on that. I think if I remember right, his in the trailer, he was holding the little communicator that showed Cortana. So that's what that's for. I'm going to attempt... Okay, so here's one piece. Like I said, I just wanted to take him out and do a side-by-side with... I'll put his backpack on. And then, like I said, I have these I got when they first came out. I think I got them one year for Christmas. So I have a Master Chief and a Spartan lock from Halo 5. So I'm going to open this Master Chief really... Oh, he's already open. I'm just going to pull him out. I basically just wanted to show a side-by-side because these are basically the same figures. That's a big difference to me. If you ask me, that, I mean, the good thing about the McFarlane was the realistic amount of detail. Like I said, these figures, well, so that's what I'm talking about. That's as high as he could move his knee, and while you could get him in some good poses, it's just, I don't know, it was so upsetting. So here's the Mattel one. So he's a little limited, but he's got double jointed knees. And, you know, if I was to play with it a little more, get a little higher, you know, granted he's got armor, so it's going to be limited, but still. So here's a close-up of the Mattel Master Chief. I mean, he's detailed. He's got the detail in the armor, but there's very little paint. I believe this armor's molded in this green color. So you have like a darker green. You got some gray, and then a tiny little red. And there might be like a little brushing, like a dry brushing. The whole figure is molded in this gray color, so all he's got is a little bit of green, tiny bit of red. But there's no dry brushing or anything, nothing like the McFarlane. Like, my ideal figure would be to have this amount of detail on this figure. I think it would be nice if they could give us like an ultimate Spartan. Let me put these two guys aside. I'm just going to go over these figures because I'm not going to open all of them. I collect Hayabusa Spartans. This is one of my favorite Spartans. There's a pink and a blue one. And I do have most of mine open, so eventually I will open this and just put it on the shelf. But for today's sake, I'm just going to leave it in there. And I collect a lot of the different elites that are out. This is the Elite Ranger. And his package he's going to be opened. I actually got this from my friend in a trade. And I'm not going to open them now, but I don't want the video to take too long. But here's a Halo Elite, or a Mattel Elite. I think what I'll do is, when I get all figures to build a Alpha Crawler, I'll do another video review, and then I can do a comparison. Here's a Spartan Air Assault. Here's a Helio Skrill Spartan. And then I'm missing this Spartan, which I don't know the name because it doesn't give me the name. And then I have two of these Spartans were add-ons. So you could turn your Alpha Crawler into a Crawler Sniper. So I got Kelly and Fred. And this Spartan Locust was a Walgreens exclusive. So this was actually technically part of Wave 2. And this was my last purchase at Toys R Us. Technically also part of Wave 2. They don't come with Build-A-Figure parts, but still, I've had him for a while. But and then here's my favorite Buck. I got him off of Amazon, and he's part of Wave 2. He goes along with the Brute that I opened earlier. He comes with the torso of the Grunt. I almost forgot. I did order one more figure. I found it on Amazon. I signed up for an alert or something like that, and it popped up one day, and I was able to get another Wave 2 figure, the Arbiter, and he's like a holy grail because he was selling out like crazy, and he goes for big money sometimes, and I was able to get him for regular price. And I was really happy. I'm a little disappointed that his armor isn't really how it is, but again, when I get all the figures for each wave, I think I'll do a little in-depth on each figure. I'll have them open in advance so I don't have to go through all the opening, putting their armor on. and then I'll just kind of go over a little review. So that's my haul. Stay tuned. I got a couple more hauls. I got a Black Series. I have a Marvel and a DC haul. And then I have another WWE, or maybe 2 WWE unboxings. So thank you very much. Please subscribe if you can. Like, comment. And until the next video, I'll see you.